Welcome back. You're tuned into your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso, right here on SABC3. So good to be hanging out with you. Thank you very much for tuning in. Now, we saw some incredible advancement last year from the world of tech, and with 2019 officially here, we can't wait to see what the next 12 months has in store. Very exciting. And this morning, we welcome back a very familiar face to Expresso tech expert, Tennis Janssen van Rensburg is here. Hey, give him a round of applause. Yep, he's here to share some of the most exciting developments that we hope will come out of 2019. Tennis, thank you very much for joining us, man.
Good to be back.
I was just commenting on your green and gold. Is this the year?
The year of the Springbok.
Yes, we love it, man. We love it. Listen, dude, let's talk some tech because it's exciting. It's a brand new year. Last year was a big year in terms of tech. Lots of development taking place. But let's look forward to this year. And there's some big things. I think first and foremost, people's been asking, what's up with this foldable screen cell phone thing? Is it coming out now? What's happening?
Definitely. 2019 is the year of the foldable display. We've seen, obviously, over the last couple of years at the Consumer Electronics Show and the Mobile World Congress, concepts of what these phones would look like. But I think 2019 is definitely going to be the year where we start seeing them actually being a reality. In 2018, we did start seeing them, become a thing. But as you can see there, it's a bit of a hinge there in the middle, which doesn't look great. And if you fold it open, it's a little bit awkward to hold. But that was a concept, and it did work, which was the important part. But in 2019, we're going to see more foldable displays for foldable devices, and maybe by the end of the year, it won't be weird to have a phone you fold up in your pocket.
How small is this thing? How small are we talking? How big?
So when you fold it up, it'll probably be the size of a normal phone. So you fold it open, it'll be kind of like a tablet size.
Okay, I guess there's a need for that out there, eh?
Apparently.
Just the fact that we can bend screens now, that's an achievement by itself.
Yeah, the problem is not bending the screen, the problem is bending the rest of the phone.
Bend your mind around that. Anyways, then we also saw some great phones coming out. Of course, the Samsung Note 9, we played around with that. And then there's manufacturers that created what they call a bezel-less screen. What is a bezel-less screen? And what do you think we can expect from smartphones specifically this year?
So 2018 was kind of known as the year of the notch. So it obviously started with the iPhone 10 that came out a couple of years ago now. Yeah. Can't believe it's more than 12 months ago. And then this Essential phone had a very, very small notch. Okay. Now the next kind of frontier in smartphones is having no notch at all, having only screen at the front. Right. And that's what we're expecting to see in 2019. Samsung is probably going to be one of the first ones. They are just going to have a little cutout in the screen where your front-facing camera is. And that's going to be probably the first one, but we'll see more and more this year where there's just an entire screen on the front of your display, no notch, no bezels. It's going to be an interesting year. So
just straight on screen. Okay, well, that's definitely something to look forward to as well. In terms of TVs as well, we've seen 4K coming out as well. What's going to be happening in TV and in video this coming year? What do you think?
Yeah, 2017 was the year of the 4K display. Unfortunately, there was no 4K content yet, so 2018 was where we got all the 4K content. Yeah. Now, 2019 is probably going to be the year where all of this becomes more mainstream. The 4K screens are going to get a lot cheaper. They've already become a lot cheaper. I mean, just a couple of years ago, it would have cost you something like 100,000 Rand for a decent 4K screen. Exactly. Now it's all the way down to about 10K. So this year we're going to see the prices come down further. We're going to see more native content in 4K. So all of your streaming services, for example, already have 4K content, but we can see the likes of your satellite TV, analog TV even maybe starting to come out with 4K content. So 2019 is content here, not screens here.
Okay. Well, screens in terms of your phones and foldable screens, those kind of things. But TV 4K, man, here we go. Tennis, thank you very much for joining us. Definitely a lot of tech to look forward to going into a brand new year. But we will be back with Tennis a little bit later on, talking some more tech because we are not done yet. It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show. Welcome back. You're tuned into your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso, right here on SABC3. So good to be hanging out with you. Thank you very much for tuning in to our first day back at work, and I do hope that you are feeling great at that as well. Right now, we're once again sitting down with our tech expert, Tennis Janssen van Rensburg, talking about some of the biggest tech trends that 2019 will hopefully bring us. Tennis, thank you very much. Welcome back. Cool. So we've touched on everything from foldable screens to 4K. Now, lab-grown meat. It's been quite a topic
It
throughout
has.
the past year. What's happening with this regard?
So in the last couple of years, lab-grown meat has become more of a, let's call it a mainstream idea, where a couple of years ago it was just a kind of a fallacy in the cloud. Now it is starting to become something we can expect to see on more and more plates in the next couple of years to come.
Really?
So in 2017, 2018, we saw that advancement of the technology, so they could grow the meat quicker. They could actually grow the meat in a way that is sustainable and affordable.
Yeah.
So 2018 was the year of affordable lab-grown meat. 2019 will be the year of making the meat more palatable. So it tastes like meat already, because it is meat, obviously. But 2019 will be all about texture, you know, putting the sinew into the meat, having full-grown steaks, as opposed to where now we have, you know, little bits of minced meat, and it'll become more and more mainstream. And we hope by the end of 2020, this will be on our dinner plates.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
It's getting there.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around this concept, eh? But you know what? If it means saving the environment and looking after animals, well, I guess it's a good thing as well.
And then that means that vegans can have meat as well.
There we go. Exactly. Well, I wonder. That's going to be a big topic. That's going to be a big topic. Listen, onto some robotics right now. We've seen Boston Dynamics, who created this jogging, back-flipping robot, a dog that can open doors and do all kinds of weird things.
Yeah.
What do you kind of foresee for the year of 2019 with regards to robotics?
So in terms of technology, this has probably been the industry that has kind of freaked people out the most.
Look,
you know?
I mean, come on, just feast your eyes.
And that's the dog, but it had an arm as a head. And that's what it used to open doors. It was very, very weird. But essentially, the reason why this industry is kind of, you know, becoming more and more mainstream as well is because this will help us do things we do every day in a way that is very, very helpful. So obviously, we don't have robots yet making our coffee, but that's where we want to get to. So essentially, robots, as we've said for the last couple of years, will start replacing mundane jobs. In a couple of years' time, a barista may be a thing of the past. So unfortunately, we don't want to get there because we love our baristas, but it is a reality. And Boston Dynamics wants to take the technology to a place where it can be applicable, not just a little oddity that goes viral on the internet.
That's the thing, At this stage, it is exactly that, you know, so it's fancy to look at, but you don't see the functionality of that.
Yeah, exactly. We've got a robot that makes burgers already.
We do that,
So, you know, next steps.
Next steps. Just quickly before we wrap up, Elon Musk, we've been talking about him quite a bit over the past year as well. What do you think this man is going to get up to?
Well, you never know. I mean, 2018 was a whirlwind here for him. You know, smoking pot on Joe Rogan's podcast, all the way to, you know, the investigation from the FCA regarding his tweets with the price fixing with Tesla. But, you know, that has come to nothing. But I think 2019 will be the year of The Boring Company, his latest company.
Oh, yeah.
And we saw the first actual boring tunnel he made in California that is basically a tunnel where cars will be lowered into the ground, and it's basically a tunnel under all of the freeways to make traffic better. And that's kind of what we're thinking 2019 will be about for him. Obviously, SpaceX and Tesla is doing really, really well. So Boring Company 2019.
Boring Company 2019. Not so boring after all. Tieners, thank you very much for joining us, man. Definitely a lot of tech to look forward to this coming year, but Tieners will be here and he's going to be running us through all of those developments.